Alright, guys. Well, 50 fucking years, 50 freaking years old. Yep. It's not going to be any about radio or anything like that. This is going to be the last video for this phone. I'm going to get a new one and get a new iPhone or whatever the heck it is. But I want to share what I got for gifts. This will blow your mind. And I remember these candies when I was a little kid. And I'm going to prop it down over here on this action here. Hold on a minute. Oh, what the heck did I do? I just switched my camera around. What the hell? Normal. What did I do? Okay. Alright. Hang on a minute, guys. I'm having technical difficulties. No, I just want normal picture. Now, why can I not get out of this? There's just something going on in this thing. I don't know what's the deal with this. Oh, bear with me, guys. I'm trying to get this bottom piece out of here. I don't know why it's not. Okay, there we go. I got rid of it. Yeah, we're running 8mm. Why not? Hey, I figure it's like an old school thing. I'll put you all down. When I get my new phone, I'm buying a tripod, folks, because I'm tired of fiddling around with this crap and oh, for God's sakes, I've had it with this shit. This is what I'm saying. I gotta put this damn thing down somewhere so I can put it so I can see a damn camera. Do we got a spot here or what? I gotta balance this off of something. Son of a bitch. Okay, we're in frame. Okay, hang on a minute. Oh, it's right here. Okay, well, today's my 50th birthday. And I feel 50 and I don't. I feel still young in my brain and my heart, I still feel young. So happy birthday to me. Yay! Hippie hooray, hippie hooray, yay, yay. Okay, what I got in this box is vintage candies when I was growing up in the 70s. Vintage candies. My sister sent me this in the mail, and it has all the like writings on the box, you know, all this kind of action. I don't know if it's backwards or I don't know, I can't really tell. She got it through Amazon, and I'll open the box and I'll show you. I think this is the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life. It gives you like a newsletter, some kind of newsletter or whatever heck it is. Alright, we'll start off with the candy. Okay, this is the first one I remember very well. A carton of Lucky Lights candy. It's This is honest God's honest truth. Look at that. I think it's made by World's Connections or something like that. Isn't that crazy? Okay, we got that. And my number one thing of all time is the original from 1970. Pop Rocks, folks. Yes, Pop Rocks. Says it right here. From the 1970s. And that's shit, man. This is the real deal. They still make them, but you gotta order them special. I haven't seen these things in probably, I've had maybe 30 years, maybe, if that. I want to say that, because in the 90s they sold them, but they're not as strong. But these are the real deal right here. This is Pop Rocks. And we used to have the commercial Pop Rocks, you know, in the commercials on TV. This is the real thing right here, man. Pop Rocks. See that? Okay, what else we got? We got charms. These go back, there's a history with these charms. These date back from like Vietnam and all that. They used to put these charms in an MRE. They put a pack of smokes in there. They put your dinner, dry dinner in there, MRE dinner, and they shove your spoon and fork in there, and then they put this right in there with a thing of charms, sucker candy. So I know the history of these, and these candies are really good. Charms. This from the 70s, I can remember that. And this thing kind of broke, but these are called the Gilmans. Gilliam. It's like almost looks like it broke in the box, but it's like a candy cane type thingy. I don't know. So, yeah. And we got Turkish taffy. Yeah, banana Turkish tacky. Snack it, break it, whatever. I remember these when I was a little kid. We used to put these in the refrigerator. When they get hard, you just smash them on the table, whatever, and they just crumble. You eat this now, it's going to stick to your teeth, and you wish you never did. I think I lost a tooth on one of these when I was a little kid growing up. I think it was this one. What else we got? These are my all-time favorites. I love these. You can get all these candies you see here. We used to get for $1 when I was with my cousin. We could have spent about no more than $1, $2.50 for all this candy. Times have changed. Now these I love. Baked beans. The Boston baked beans. Totally 70s right there. This is a gift my sister sent me today in the mail, and I looked through these candies. I was shocked what I've seen. They still make these freaking candies. And look at this. Blue Ribbon. Napoleon chocolate bar. Strawberry vanilla chocolate. I remember. Whoop. Shit. Yeah. Of course, the old-fashioned Fleer bubble gum. See, the little kid in me's coming back. And of course, you get candy dots. When we were kids, my cousin and I, we played, you know, doctor, you know, kind of type of thing. Her and I would say, "Oh, time to take your medicine." Oh, okay. Healing law. Not too many now. Okay, you had more than enough. Cherry, lemon, and lime. Belt of dot candy. That's something else. What the hell? I had like a few viewers on this channel. They all split. This boring. This is my goddamn birthday for crying out loud. Give me some give me some slack here. Like, subscribe, and do all this, and what do I get? A kick in the ass, as usual. And here's the original Red Hots. Red Hots. Okay, good. I got two watchers. Thank you. I appreciate it. Today's my 50th birthday, by the way. Adam's Ham Radio. Adams himself is 50 freaking years old, and I don't look it. I don't feel it. But yeah, I'm going through some old candies that I had when I was a little kid. And we have this is what it used to look like now and later's. It was in a plastic wrap. Now we're down to one viewer. What the frig? Am I that boring? Come on, people. This is ridiculous. This is my birthday, for crying out loud. Give me some credit here. Alright, there's another Fleer bubblegum. The licks, how many licks does it take to the Tootsie Roll Pop? Remember these very well. The commercials are still on TV to this day. How many licks to get to the Tootsie Roll Pop? A 1, a 2, a 3, whoo! And it gives 3. It gives them the empty popsicle stick. Okay. Now we're going into bottle caps. I remember these bottle caps. And I used to take them like this and just go pop them. And what's this say here? Get in touch. Let's see, the Ferris Candy Shops USA.com, something like that. So basically this is about my birthday today with the gift I got. I got vintage candies, which they still make. You have to special order them on Amazon. Of course, you get the third-rate cheap candies you get from school or whatever. These sucker candies. That's vintage all the way. It screams vintage. This to me looks like in the 80s. I remember trading milks and trading my lunches, some of my lunch stuff, just to get one of these. Blow Pops, the original Blow Pop. Yep. And we have the giant Sweet Tarts. They're about the size of a, like $1 maybe. Let's see something here. These are Sweet Tarts, candy.com. I don't know if it has like a. Hey, I never used to get these in Halloween when I was little. I sworn that. And then of course you get your cigars, your gum cigars. They don't do that anymore because they don't want kids to smoke. You know, it's a no-no. But this right here is bubblegum. It's a cigar. And you just put it in your mouth. And I think it has like a little powder in there. You puff on it, and the smoke comes like a sugar powder. Smoke comes out of it. And here's the fun dip. Try to get it into focus. Why is this playing games with me? There we go. Fun dip. It's got the stick in here. And they're not like they used to be years ago. You used to get a whole bag of dip. There's only a little bit of dip in the bottom right here. This whole side would be full of it. And they only got it down to here. This ain't 70s. This is like 2000s era because they rip you off nowadays. Just like with the bag of potato chips. You buy a bag of potato chips nowadays, you get a big bag and they fill it halfway, all of it's there. Here's some Brazzles. I don't know if you see that in there. These were good. I think, yeah, it's gum. It's made by the Tootsie Roll Company, made in Canada from domestic and imported ingredients. This gluten-free shit, I can't stand that. I don't know why they put this crap on there. When I was growing up as a kid, I'm still alive. When it, I don't understand this gluten-free and this other MSG shit, all this other junk. I don't understand it. I don't know. And we got some Zots. Blues raspberry. They're in like a, you just tear them off. And I feel old, man. This is just like getting to my head. It's kind of like memory lane right here. When I was a kid, my cousin and I used to go to the store down the street. Everything was like, for $1, you can get all this candy. I swear to God, $1 in the 70s. $1.50, you get all this candy I got right here. Chico stick. If I can get that in there. Chico stick. And of course, when you get the third-rate classroom candy. It looks like a strawberry with the third-rate wrapper on it. And the original Lifesavers. This brings back memories because I used to I always liked the green ones for some reason. I don't know why. It's the green ones. Yeah, mostly the green ones. I love the green, and sometimes I like the red ones, but I used to love the green ones. Don't ask me why. I was a weird kid. It's just like with the what was the other candy I had here? I had the bottle caps, not the bottle caps. Maybe I didn't get to them yet. Oh, the Lifesavers. Did I do the Lifesavers already? Yeah, I did. I used to like the green ones. And these have been around forever. But these are the original necklace candies. The original ones. And I remember as a kid, my cousin and I used to walk around, and if you want a candy, you just pop it in your mouth and eat it off the thing. And every once in a while, your neck turns all different colors from these when you sweat in the summer. Memory lane there. And of course, you got a square head. Lollipop. This blows your mind, doesn't it? Is it bringing any memories to anybody for this stuff? This is my 50th birthday. Everybody wished me happy birthday. I've actually made it this long. I didn't think I was. The future I predicted I wasn't going to reach to the age of 50 because my health was so bad. And I'm still not healthy, but I made it this long. You know? So, I'm the Generation X. I guess Generation X are just, they die faster than the normal, like our parents. The baby boomers last longer than the Generation X's. I guess we die early. I don't know, because all my friends I knew from school, high school, they're all dead. Believe it or not. Except for one I know. He's still alive. And we got some, I see the candy that I liked. Okay, we'll get into that right now. The original dots. I used to love the green ones. I don't know why. I can remember my father was changing a tire on his car, and I would have a thing of dots. And I would take it, open it up while he's working. I'd help him. I had one of those in my mouth. I kept chewing on it, chewing it. I think that's where I lost my first tooth on, is one of these dots. Off a green one. These are It has the same look, but it didn't have the Tootsie Roll symbol on it. I don't remember that. Some fun spot. You gotta buy a lot of these things to do a game. There's like a game on the back of it. I don't know. I've never seen that before. Okay, now we got chewy lemon heads. This is like something from the 80s, not the 70s, but I could be wrong. Maybe it is from the 70s. Yeah, because the lemon heads, I used to love lemon heads. They're sour. These are the chewy fruit type, not just the lime or lemon. These you know. And these were very good. The old Dominican peanut bar. Yep. And last but not least, well, of course, I got two third-rate candies. Get from school, churches, or whatever. These cheesy wraps. You know, this is like 80s, 70s, 80s, early 80s, late 70s. Oh, I forgot. We got the original Sprees. Oh my god, it's already opening itself already. These were pretty good too. I remember eating these. I remember going to the Cracker Barrel. If you go to Cracker Barrel, you walk in the door, it's a store. It's like, I thought this was a restaurant. They had all vintage candies here in Melbourne. Our Melbourne Cracker Barrel has nothing but vintage candies. Takes me way back when I was A-high. And this is just a tickle of what I've seen. In Cracker Barrel, they had all the old vintage candies in there from A to Z, and I'm not kidding you. It was like walking in memory lane. Swear to God. So that's what I got, all for vintage candy. It's if you guys are interested, I'm not getting paid I'm not paid to promote this or anything. This is what it is. It's called the Original Vintage Candy Corporation, established in 1985. That's what this was from. It was on Amazon. If you want to surprise your loved one or your inner child, or revisit your inner child, or give it to one of your friends and goof them out with one of these boxes. When I opened up, I almost shit my pants when I first saw this box. And it just really blew my mind. Really, literally, just blew my mind. Vintage candy. All these candies I showed you back in the day would cost you probably about $1.50 all for all this. Nowadays, I bet you when my sister bought this box, probably costed her about $30 or more just for this. I mean, I don't know. She must have spent good money for this. Those Pop Rocks, I'm going to probably keep them on display because you don't see them very often. And then, of course, to give you a birthday times 50 years of stuff, films, business and work, weather facts, pop culture, from I was born to all the way to now. Happy 50th freaking birthday. Yeah. So, feeling old, man. I'm feeling old. So, yeah, the Vintage Candy Company, the original. You get all the vintage candies from the fairs, from the stores, and you get a box that looks like this. This is not promoting nothing. I'm just showing you all what I got. This is my birthday present. And then I got a backpack, which I need when I go on my bike, because I can't. There's no compartments on my bike. So if you want, check this out, man. Buy one of these for your loved one, your kids or older kids or whatever. This will blow your mind. When I open this up, and it reminded me, the first thing when I opened it, reminded me of the Cracker Barrel. Cracker Barrel has vintage candies in there. Mine here in Melbourne, Florida, about 7-8 miles away from here. You go to that one, you have your food, your dinner. They have a store in there. They have vintage candies in there. By the tons. I mean, stuff when I was about the size of a grasshopper. So much to that. And then I got a time travel book from 1974. That's the year I was born, 1974. It's been 50 years now. And it gives you about... It's time travel. And it says, time traveling to 1974. Surprise! Dear reader, thank you so much for purchasing my book. Well, I didn't. My sister did. To make this book much more affordable, the images are all in black and white, but I created a special gift for you. You can now have access for free to the PDF version of this book with the original images. Keep in mind that some are originally black and white, but some are colored. Go to page 103 to follow the instructions and download it, and I hope you enjoy it. You ain't gonna download crap. I got the damn book. Why would you want to go online and just print out a piece of paper? If I want to do it, I'll just use my phone and take a picture of it. Okay. And they show pop culture. Happy Days. You better have freaking sitcoms in here. Music's Eric Clapton, Ocean Boulevard, Diamond Dogs, David Bowie. Oh yeah, Deep Purple, Burn. Yep. Oh my God, Kung Fu Fighting. Ab at Waterloo. I remember that. I think my cousin had that. Seasons of the Sun. Let's see what else. Band on the Run. That's freaking Wings. Let's see what else. What's this? Some famous people. Talking about The Exorcist. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the first one. Oh my God. I'm trying to find something. Speed limit, 55 miles an hour on Route 61. I have to read all this. I really can't go. I'm just flipping through the pages. And you got atomic bomb. Jesus Christ, it's like we don't need to hear about that. Sorry, no gas. I kind of remember something like that. Oh, I remember these cars. New from Dodge. 1974 Dodge. No, they're worth money now, these cars. Yep. The Kodak Pocket Camera. Remember those. Everybody had those. I'm surprised you don't have flash bulbs. I remember those to a T. And I used to love them things. What's another one? Oh, the 1974 Thunderbird. I think I'm looking at the, yeah, right there. Let's see. Martini Extra Dry. Colgate toothpaste. New Wave from Dodge. I already did that one. 74 Celica GT 5-speed. Right here. Let's see what else is good pictures. I think my father had a car just like that. It's crazy. Here's United Airlines. Remember them? It was Eastern Airlines. Then it went to United Airlines, and then it went to Eastern Airlines. I remember that coming to Florida all the time when I was a little kid. I practically grew up here in Florida, practically, and I used to fly a lot, every summer. Passenger, not driving. Let's see. Budweiser. British Airways, don't remember that. Special K, yes. Converse. Everybody had those. I had a pair not long ago. I think they wore out. Whoops. I just lost my spot where I was. Here's the mini Sony stereo system. Check this out. It's a Sony. Let's see. Yeah, this is anybody joining me. This is HAMRADIO, of course. It's my 50th birthday. In case you all want to know what's going on here, I'm considering myself an old man now. I'm still young in my head. Still don't feel. I do feel my age, but I still have the inner kid in me still. I don't know why. It's just crazy. I mean, I don't even look 50. I look because I surprised somebody yesterday or the day before, and I just for the hell of it. He says, "Want to see my ID for some reason?" Yeah, let me see it. And then they're looking at it, looking at me, looking at it, looking at it. It says, way. I says, yeah, way. She says, "Oh, you're looking like in your mid-30s." I says, "Thank you very much. I wish I was." I said, just want to let you all know about that. But all my friends out there, wish me happy birthday, because I hope, God dang, I don't get sick again. Well, I mean, I'm still, oh man, it is all about cars and info. U.S. inflation, population, life. Unemployment tax, prison, cost of living. U.S. cost of living right now is from 1974 has grown to about $618.88. Today is up to $518.88 over 49 years, due to the average yearly inflation of 3.79%, resulting in a 518.88% total price hike in 2013.com. Right, I think it's a little more than that. For a studio apartment here in Florida, I think it's like almost $3,000 or so, $2,000 per studio apartment. Talking about inflation, folks. That's pretty bad. Cost of things. A men's coat, polyester knit sport, $29, $39. Women's coat, polyester raincoat, $35. Women's handbag, $11 to $15. Fresh dozen of eggs, 78 cents. White bread, 1 pound, 35 cents. Sliced bacon, 1 pound, $1.32. Round steak, $1.80. Potatoes, 10 pounds, $1.66. Fresh grocery milk, half gallon, 78 cents. My lucky number, 78. Price per gallon of gas, 53 cents per gallon. That's when they used to have lead fuel. And I remember those years when they used to have unleaded or fuel or whatever. Unleaded fuel. Or no, fuel, unleaded, and leaded. That's a good. Oh, here we go. I still love to get one of these. It's crazy. You think I'm stupid, but I think they're cool when you dress them up, fix them up, you know, rake them, and then make them into like a dragster. AMC Gremlin. Here comes the drum roll. For a brand new Gremlin is $2,408. I could have bought like 10, 20 of them already by now. By then, you know, if I make that, you know. Men's shirt, sport shirt, $7.99 to $10. Man, I spend a lot of money on clothes now. I mean, sport shirt, sport this, sport that, pants, shoes, more than that, like $90 to $100. Apples, Washington State, $1 for 3 pounds. I'm not worried about United Kingdom. We're not in the United Kingdom. I'm in America. I'm just doing American things. Nothing against you guys that are watching from UK. I'm just doing what we have here in the US. So 74. Let's see. That's deaths of people that have 74. The Risk Connect 4. Powerful muscle car of 1974, the Pontiac SD 455 Trans Am. Everybody and their brother had one of those. My great grandmother even had one. She had a ton of those. So my grandfather was a dealership guy. He used to get these all the time. These Corvettes, all the Firebirds, all years, all around. Used to get these. I remember these. And here is a 1974 Mark 6 for $10,194. Manufactured by Ford from 1972 to 1976, it was marketed as a personal luxury car with a little direct competition with the Mark 6. Shared its capacities with the Ford Thunderbird. Blah 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 blah. Now you can find them things called popular recreation, dancing at Ann's Arbor's newest disco. Never heard of that. Oh my God, 74 Ford Escort. And I used to have these wheels. I used to put them wheels on my 78 Ford's Mercury Zephyr. See this car right here? It's a Ford Escort. These wheels right here, these would fit on a Ford. I had a 1978 Ford Zephyr, Mercury Zephyr. These wheels actually fit on that car, and I put wide tires on it, and these fit. That's what these things. I knew it came from an old Escort, 74 Escort. I had them same freaking wheels. Of course, the Plymouth Valiant. We all know this car. This is like a. That's like a history mark right there. Everybody and their brother and sister had one. How much were they back then? The Dodge Dart. Robust sales of $3,337.58.85. The Dart was a thicker C-pillars with new fender contours while retaining the front end. The Valence range broad-branded in 1974 was a luxurious stamp package. Blah 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 blah. Some of these are UK cars, and the fastest car was a 1974 Lambo. They didn't really change that much. These are like European cars, and they show all the European stuff. But that Ford Escort, that's a UK car for sure. Um, oh man, here we go. The top freaking seller was the Ford. People would call it the Ford Pinto. This thing. Yeah, they used to blow up because the gas tanks were in the back. When you get impacted in the ass end of them things, it's like a time bomb ready to go off. What is this? You got one person again? What is this? Hello, guys. Get in my page. Do something. Say hi. Whatever. Guess I'm doing this for nothing. My birthdays are always nothing. The hell is this? Dingo. What the? This dingo man is no ordinary Joe. What the hell is that? It must be pants. Zip shoes? Don't remember those. Oh, what else we got? Some weirds. Then you got celebrities. What they wore. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Let's see. Computer predictions of what would have happened to the ozone layer in 1974 if CFCs had not been banned by the. Oh Jesus! They were still, even back then, they were freaking stupid. Okay, let's see, what else do we got here? Oh my God, they got the early UPC Revolution product and identification codes. That's pretty old right there. And something about Skylab mission. Skylab burned up in the atmosphere many moons ago. And here's the Intel 8080 processor chips. Isn't that crazy? First computers. CD, the Ramones, and then CDGBs. 74. Oh my God, that Rubik's Cube came out in 74. I thought it came out in the 80s. Am I right or am I wrong? I don't know. I remember them in the 80s, early 80s, big time. Evel Knievel, he failed to jump or whatever. I remember I used to idolize him when I was a little kid. That's how I broke my first leg, my top part of my leg I broke. And I fell off my wagon going down the hill and then snapped. It's just a real cool book. Just pick it up. My sister got me all this. It's all about directors, movies, ex-murderers. Last Japanese soldiers bows out. I don't want to talk about that stuff. I don't like talking about war and all that. It's just, it doesn't do anything for me. I just don't like violence. I'm just tired of what's going on in the world right now. They don't have anything for radio in here. I mean, I'm really surprised. Like CBs or something was very popular in the 70s. Sorry, no gas. Huh. Well, that's the book right here. It's time traveling to 1974, celebrating a special year. With everything in there. The only thing is they do not have Good Time sitcom. They have All in the Family. They don't have the Jeffersons in there. They don't have cartoons in here. I'm very surprised. And all the good sitcoms I used to like when I was a kid too. Let's see. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Pretty cool. I got some things to read. So, I got this one years ago. It's a card. I got this from a friend of mine back in the 90s or something like that. Top headlines. President Nixon resigns the VP. Gerald Ford sworn in as president. Ford pardons Nixon for all crimes committed while president. 19-year-old Patty Hearst, granddaughter of a newspaper tycoon William Randolph Hearst, is kidnapped by the SLA. She is later caught on bank security cameras in a robbery. A new toy, a new Mr. Microphone is a big hit. I don't remember the Mr. Microphone. You guys know, jot it down on the bottom. Top songs: The Joker, Steve Miller, Show and Tell, Al Wilson. You're 16, Ringo Starr. The Way We Were, Barbara Streisand. Benny and the Jets, Elton John. Locomotion, Grand Funk. Band in the Sun, McCartney and Wings. That's the name, Wings. Cats in the Cradle, Harry Chapman. Prices of a house, $47,432. Car, $3,500. Milk, $1.39. Gas, 53 cents, which said in the book. Bread, 28 cents. Postage stamp, 10 cents. Average income, $9,668. Academy Awards, Best Picture, The Godfather Part 2, directed by Francis Ford Coppola. Best Actor, Art Carney of Harry and Tonto. Best Actress, Ellen Burstyn. Alice doesn't live here anymore. Sports headline: Billie Jean King is named Female Athlete of the Year. Richard Petty wins Daytona 500. I remember hearing about that. Cannondale wins Kentucky Derby. Boston beats Milwaukee in baseball to win the NBA title. Oakland beats Los Angeles 2-1 to win the World Series. This is, I don't know if they still make these anymore. It's a year in history certificates. That's what this was. Got this from, I think, one of my friends years ago, and I think he passed away. It's my age, 50 years old, and just gave it to me in a card, I kept it. But can anybody tell me about the new toy, Mr. Microphone? I don't remember that. What is it? It's just a microphone. You talk into it. You talk into a radio with it. Is that what that is? Of course, we got nobody here. Come on. Okay. All right. Does anybody know the toy, Mr. Microphone? Let me know on the bottom of the video when I review it. Who is Mr. Microphone? Is it a microphone you're talking to and you're talking to the radio? It's got 49 megahertz microphone and you're talking to the radio. I think that's what it is. I don't remember those things. I had an AM/FM little handheld radio. That's all I had. Here's the other thing too. I've been looking up on a lot of YouTube stuff. This is gonna be my birthday talk. I don't really give a shit. Anyways, I've been looking at a lot of videos on YouTube and live streams, and you got these guys who are making big dollars. Just a freaking weirdo guy just laying on a couch. His name is, he wears a hat. He looks like a munchkin. Mr. Cobra, whatever his name is. And he's got people like, I can't even get my channel to lift 3,000. I only got like fraction of the thing. This is educational stuff. All this guy does all day is drink alcohol all day long. And he makes his own concoction wine and whatever. It's disgusting. This is what the guy does all day. Yeah. Yeah, my trolls. Hey, how you doing? Yeah. Oh, I got a knock on the door. Gets up off the chair. Oh, yeah, oh, you want? Yeah. What do you want? Yeah. Uh-huh, yeah. Sit back down. My name is King Cobra, whatever his name is. He's the darkest idiot I've ever seen. He looks like a munchkin. He's got a damn cowboy hat on. He's got a necklace on with like a what do you call it there? The barbed wire and some kind of chain around his neck, whatever the hell it is. His name is Cobra something. I can't remember, but I've seen his videos out there before. This guy's a real whack job. And that guy must stink. He don't shower. Then he had his girlfriend was after him for a while. She had the hots for this bald headed guy. He's balding all over in here, and he has to have a hat on so you can't see his head. It's all like shiny. You can wax it. Guy is disgusting. He's gross. Then he makes this mead stuff that can kill you. And he had this girlfriend that wanted to have his babies and stuff. It's just really just bizarre and gross. This guy would just sit there like this all day long. And he'd be drinking. Then you could see him go, oh, okay, my trolls are coming in. My trolls, okay. Yeah. Then he'll just sit there like this. Then he'll get up. Come on, get some more. Need more people in here. I want to see at least 100 in here tonight. It's my birthday. Come on. I'm just doing YouTube people. What I've seen over the years. There's some good people in here, and there's some weirdos. I mean, real freaking weirdos. I don't know. His name is Cobra something. I can't remember his name. I saw this guy. Somebody was narrating him, and this guy is just a total. You know, I posted something on my YouTube. It was an innocent thing, okay? It was about my shortwave stuff, okay? Now we're going to talk radio. We're going to talk shop. I posted something on about my shortwave. It was about a military frequency. It was called Sky Down. It's called Sky Down. This is Sky Down. Testing. Sky Down. This is Sky Down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lima. Foxtrot, Sierra, Foxtrot, Sierra. This is Sky Down, out. And it had this weird echo in this transmission. They take that down, but they got this guy drinking and killing himself basically in front of a freaking camera. and I can't put my content on this damn channel, on my channel. Really? This is what I'm saying. They got these other people on here should not be on the computer. I'm just doing this because I'm inspired with my hobby. I love my hobby. I'm into radio. I'm a ham operator. I like to show what I do. I know lately I haven't been on the camera lately because I've been feeling good. I've been doing things around here. I got to take care of my house. I got this to do. And this coming or end of this week, I got to do my yard. It's starting to grow a little bit out of hand because it's like spring over here. Everything's budding already. And you guys are all, y'all up north, they're probably still cold. But anyways, I try my best to get some content out there. I'm sorry. I got a life, but if I had a wish, I'd be dedicated to my channel every day or every other Monday or Sunday, like some people do. They make content. Where's my numbers? I see one in there. Get me. I want to see some more numbers. Damn it. I want to see a number 2. Come on. Number 2. I want to see a number 2 again. Why do I got one? Oh shit. And anyways, yeah, they take my video down. Then they got this other guy. He has a Hewlett Packard receiver. He's got a lot of military codes. A lot. I'm not calling him out. I know who he is. He's really cool, but he has a lot of military codes on the channel. And they took my shit off my channel. They deleted it. Why? I don't know. Maybe it was top secret things or something. I don't know. But they had it in code. It's all in code. Sky down. What does that tell you? Sky down. It's a missile on a freaking ship. They're going to launch a missile in the sky and blow us up. Or blow another country up. Which I don't want that. I want world peace. I'm just sick and tired of hearing about this war shit. It's not going to happen. Everybody relax. Get a binky or something with candy on the end of it. Put it in your mouth. Sit back, relax, watch TV. Don't watch any of that political garbage. It's all phony. Nobody's gonna do anything. It's all about money. Right now, this year is the election year. They're all gonna talk smack. They're all gonna talk about war. We're gonna talk about blowing this one up. But yes, it's sad to hear. It's sad to say they're doing other things I don't want to talk about. It's very graphic, and I don't want to talk about it. What we're doing here in the United States of America, which is left of it, is just whatever we're doing now, just do what you're doing right now. Don't worry about anything else, what the fake media says. Screw them. Let's see. Alright, I got 4 viewers now. About freaking time. Where is everybody? God, Lord. Yeah, hey, today's my birthday. I decided to get on the live stream and say, guess what? I'm 50 years old. Yeah, 50. Everybody's probably saying, no, you're not. Yes, I am. I like to show you my driver's license, but it's got my address on it, but you do the math. 2/28/1974. Do the math. I'm Generation X. Okay. And they got these new generations out there. They got the millennials. They got the I don't know what they call. I don't know how they go by this shit. My parents were baby boomers, and from them I came from them. I'm in Generation X. I was born in 1974, and my sister was born in 1980, so she is kind of Generation X, I guess. Yeah, she would be, because she's about 40-something years old, and she don't look it either. And I couldn't believe it. I thought she was still in her 30s when I asked her. She's like, oh, I'm 43, 44. I'm like, oh my God. Where is this world? I mean, it's crazy. What happened to my four watchers on here? They all just took off again. What is going on here? Am I that freaking boring? I'm telling you my freaking life story. My 50 years on this freaking planet. I like to go more into my childhood, but evidently I don't think anybody's really interested, I have to say. But the only thing I want to say, though, is when I was growing up, my great-great-grandfather, or my granddad, I saw some of my photos in the photo albums. He had a bar in his house. You wouldn't believe what kind of CB he had. He had a Comstat 35. Thanks very much, David. I really appreciate it. See, you're the only gentleman that's out there wishing me a happy birthday. Now that makes me feel good. Thank you. In 1977 or 78, I remember he had a CB. He had a Comstat 35 Lafayette 23 channel. I had four of them. I sold them like 3 years ago. I had four Comstat 35s. The first 35 was green, it has the black inlay, the silver knob. Comstat 35 had a black inlay, and it had the black knob, it had a black circle or a red sticker in the center, and it was all tube type. When I saw that picture, I almost dropped. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. I had four of them, no, five. I bought them all not working because nobody doesn't know how to work on tube gear back in the early 2000s. And I had tube radios in the early 90s. I've had Brownings Mark IIIs. I was hoss trade with my friends almost every day almost. I get a Browning Mark III. I love the sound of it. It's loud and clear. Back then, we all wanted to be loud and clear and be heard on the radio. I wanted that Mark III. I got it. It had sideband, the receiver, transmitter, and it had the external VFO. It was a Siltronic 60. And you hit that spot button, and it tunes in, and you can get 40 channels all the way down to 10 meters with it. That was the shit back then. Then I traded that for a FT 101. Was it a 101, the tube type or hybrid rig? I bought one of those. I had one of those. I've had Washingtons. I had just about almost every radio that was out there, even exports. I've had tons of them. I bought Cobras, like Cobra 148s, Cobra 142s, Cobra 2000s, Cobra. I've had radios almost all my life. So I'm showing you guys my experiences with electronics. I had a soldering iron in my freaking hand, right here. Not this very same one, but this is modern. It's surface mount or SDA safe, whatever. I had one of these freaking things in my hand when I was 12 years old. Then I started going to science fairs for my school, and I would make it for extra credit. And guess what? I used to get it. A, straight A's. Solar cars. They made solar cars. That was way before electric bullshit going on nowadays. I made a solar car. Why don't they make a solar car? Have solar on the top where the sunroof goes on. When they charge the car, it costs you $20-something to completely charge that rechargeable car. And that piece of junk Teslas they got now. Why don't they have that? If the tires are spinning, now hear me out. This is my idea, and I'm gonna call them about it. Okay, I don't know if they're doing it already or not. It circulates the power. You know how an alternator works? The crank pulley pulls. It turns the alternator, the generator. Turns it. It makes electricity. 13.8 volts. It goes to the battery. It charges the battery. Why don't they do that with the Teslas? Have like a generator in there. While the car's moving, it's circulating power, putting power back into the battery. Or from the top of the roof where the sunroof goes. Have one of those. Now, isn't that really hard to figure out, ladies and gentlemen? Alright, let's see what we got. One person back on. Okay, where's anybody else? Give me a high, a thumbs up or something here. I'm not that boring. I hope not. I don't give a shit, because you know why? This is my birthday, and that's the way it's going to be. You only be 50 years old once in your life, and I'm going to be... I didn't think I was going to live to be 50. I had cancer. I fought cancer, and I thought I was going to die 3 years ago. right here, my whole side of my neck right here. From here all the way down, they cut me open. That's why I got this extra skin hanging off my neck, because they had to peel this whole side of my face off. Yeah. And I'm still having problems. I can't feel my ear, can't feel this bottom of my face still down here. And now they're saying over here, right here, oh, it's scar tissue. Yeah, it's scar tissue. I've had CAT scans, I've had PET scans, I've had every freaking radioactive material thing in my body. I'm surprised I'm not like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Instead of having a red nose glowing, it'd be green. Adam Sam Radio green. Green and blue, whatever. You know, my color is green and blue. But anyways, like I said, today's my birthday, and I figured I share my thoughts and whatever, my candies I showed you. There's more in this box than meets the eye. There's more candies out there. My sister got me into doing this. I like to find another box and see if I can find, or go to Cracker Barrel. I know where it is. It's not far from me. I can take my motorcycle up. But the candy's expensive over there. Very, very expensive at the Cracker Barrel. They have every freaking candy that I could imagine what I had in my mouth when I was a little kid. I am not shitting you. They had everything. Right down to them third-rate little bottle kegs. Remember those little bottle things? You bite the top off, you drink the juice, you put the wax in your mouth to eat it. After a while, you just spit it out. It's like a big wad of wax. Even down to those. I mean, that's kind of just yuck, you know. But anyhow, so I'm listening to this jackweed here, Mr. Rick Wells there. That guy, I'm telling you right now, that guy is the biggest poser of all of the United States. This guy is a freaking fraud. He's a liar. He has his friend here, Doc, whatever his name is, follows him like a puppy dog, running around like this around the studio. Oh, okay, Rick. Okay, do what you got to do, Rick. Oh, yeah, okay, Rick. Yeah, oh, yeah, they're going to do this. They're killing children. I'm not going to get any more than that. They're doing this, they're doing that. All this graphic talk. And then right at the end, they do freaking Bible study. Are you freaking kidding me? And he baptizes people? I tell you, he's in Vero Beach. He's about, because that's where my cancer, Cleveland Clinic is, where I got my cancer removed. That's probably about 45 miles away from here. Vero Beach, not far from Sebastian, where I grew up. He's in Vero Beach, some studio. He's streaming off that, and it's going to WWCR. It's basically transponding that over online and into the studio and retransmitting it out. If I ever saw that guy, I would like to take him by the head and stick him in the water when he's baptized and let him stick his head down in there until he doesn't come up. This guy's a big, big liar. Making us all worried for nothing. Of what? Of what, ladies and gentlemen? He's a fraud. Alex Jones, you are nothing but... Not Alex Jones. Oh my God, that's a totally different animal. That guy's crazy. Rick Wells. You are a phony, and you know it. You can't even keep a channel running. You have no sponsors. All you care about is your investment in gold you advertise, and you invest in these disgusting foods that are stored for you can store them for 25 years in your attic or in your cellar, and you can sit there and eat it. When we have an atomic bomb blast, I'm going to be right at the freaking tip of that bomb when it blows off, because I do not want to live through radiation. I've been through radiation, just for treatments. That's nothing. But having the full effect of being affected with radioactive waste and material in the air and radioactive snow and all that, you're going to die from leukemia slowly. It's a painful death. I don't want to survive the end of the world. I'd rather die first before And he's advertising this shit he's making money off of. And I don't know why some of you people, not all, but some of you people are listening to this guy. He's a phony fraud And I wish some of you people wake up and get away from this guy. He's a phony. American Reserves, that they're talking about it right now. He's advertising it because he's got no sponsors because he's an idiot. He had like 3 studios here in Florida. He lost them all because he's a freaking fraud. People got sick and tired of his shit. They got rid of him because he's an idiot. And he tells about lies and just just lies. And you go on the news, you hear things differently. He says, "Oh, the Soviets are supposed to bomb us," but the Soviets ain't gonna do nothing. They don't want to do that. I have a lot of respect for every country. I do. The Europeans and everybody, they're not going to do anything. It's the government and these politicians are making it look like they're going to do something. They're not going to do nothing. They're doing this because the elections are coming and that's what's going on. Amen. Tell me. Here he goes, this son of a bitch on the radio. That phony Rick Wells. I can't stand that guy. I just had to put it on for a quick minute, see if he's still on, because I don't like to listen to him anyways, but I don't know. But the guy just rubs me the wrong way, and the guy's a phony. I can't stand him. If you guys bump into him, listen to some of this crap he talks about. He's on 4.84 megahertz. That's WWCR Nashville, Tennessee. And I wish WWCR Nashville, Tennessee gets rid of them. This is supposed to be a Christian channel, I guess. A Christian channel. All they do is talk about death, talk about bombing, talking about this, talking about that. It's supposed to be about, God and, the Bibles and talk about God stuff and whatever. And they put this trash on. This trash mouth guy, which I love to baby shake the shit out of this guy. This guy's a piece of shit. I hated this guy from day one. He used to have a show somewhere in past Melbourne. He had a studio. They shut that down, sold his cameras, sold everything. He used to be on TV. Now he's streaming out somewhere in Vero Beach somewhere. Streaming like I'm doing right now, and I can have this video chat, just the audio, and have WWCR Nashville, Tennessee stream this audio to their radio station, and have this stream I'm having have it over the air. That's basically what he's doing, what I'm doing right now, streaming and doing all this fake crap. Then he has these monitors. And he shows about this disturbing scenes about the Palestinians. Now he calls them Palestines. What the frick kind of planet is he on? Palestines. It's called Palestinians. Have some respect, people. Or Mr. Palestines? Where the frick does he get his language from? Palestines? Then he makes fun of the Jewish people and all that. These people are going through hell. Leave them alone. These poor people, and he's making this thing look like a big game to that's not right. They should get rid of this guy. If WWCR, I don't know, I wish they'd get rid of this guy, because this guy is nothing but trash. Bull crap. He talks BS. It's fake. It's just as fake as Fox News. This guy's worse than Fox News. But anyways, today's my birthday. I'm 50 years old. I sound like an old man talking about all this bullshit. As you know, I could say I'm going to repeat myself, and I can't stand it. Why am I doing this? Why? Because I feel like it. It's my day. I want to say anything, I guess. This was supposed to be my 50th birthday show, vintage candies, where I grew up with, and I had. Okay, we got number 2. Anybody else want to say hi? Say hi, happy birthday to me. I really appreciate it. It makes me more happier. Because I had my sister call me via video chat. I got my mom. That's about it. Sister, my mom, my niece, and nephews. That's all I have. I have nobody. I got you, the viewers. Show me some love here. Give me some advice. Or not advice. Show me that, you're watching me. And here's the other thing too. When I do put content in there, give me a thumbs up. It's free. Thumbs up is the best thing for me. Thumbs up and subscribe. Hit the bell. Hit the all button. You'll get every access No premium things. Oh, and members only bullshit. You'll get what you get on here. And this is probably going to be my last video on this phone because I got a new phone, an Apple phone. This phone is so outdated, it's probably about 7 years old. It's an Android. And this thing has been through hell and back, this phone. I dropped it probably about maybe 20 times. The screen's got a little crack in it. I can see it from here. But it takes beautiful pictures. Like, for a phone that's been beat to death, it's just unbelievable. So, what's he saying now?
Let's start with you. You gave us three really big topics. Let's pick one. Which one do you want to start with?
Well, I'll start with let's start with the space-based data city. To me, that's one of the biggest things. But the DNA circuitry is big too. But let's start with that. One of the big issues that they have with building these huge data centers around the country and everything is the energy that's required to maintain them, to keep them cool, because you'll have thousands and thousands, maybe millions of servers within just one data center, and it takes incredible amounts of energy to operate that and to keep it cool from the general heat.
What?
And so one presenter that I heard today made the case that in the very near future, you could actually see not data warehouses or data centers, but data cities in space powered by the sun, and of course kept cool by the coldness of space. And the data that is accumulated on Earth would be literally above the clouds, if you will, in data cities. And if you can imagine, you and I, we have seen data centers around the country.
All right, let me pause it right there. Oh, here was another buzz I got feed off this idiot here. He said there was in California or North Carolina, Virginia. I can't remember exactly where. They found another balloon. It was a drone or with another balloon. It was like, I don't know, way so many feet up in the air. Why didn't anybody do anything about that? Why? They blew one down. What's going on here? What's going on? What are we what's the angle we looking at here? It's like what action are we looking at? Are we looking at this action, or like, I don't know, or just let it go and let these people spy on us? Where is the FBI? Where is the freaking CIA? Where is all these special forces? But pay your taxes. Pay your freaking taxes, America. That's what I'm telling you. Pay your taxes, but they won't do a damn thing. They just want your damn money, and that's it. Like this asshole here talks about. But anyways, let's listen in what this idiot has to say.
Both to operate servers and the energy that's necessary to keep those servers cool. By having them in space, it solves both issues there, and it actually opens up the opportunity for a third one, in the sense that you have hemispheric access to a single center, and it really is quite the impressive concept there.
Okay, Doc, I don't want to over-spiritualize this, but a thought that came into my mind while you were talking. Man is putting all of his collective knowledge in the heavens.
Yes. Well, that didn't escape my thinking either.
Where are we going? What are your thoughts?
Well, I will ascend to the heavens. I will be like the Most High. That's what I was thinking.
You and I are thinking the same. That's exactly what I was thinking. Man is putting all of his knowledge
in the heavens.
What they're really seeking, and I don't know if they know it themselves. I'm talking about the leaders of technology. All
right, so basically these guys are just talking bullshit, garbage. But anyways, have you guys out there noticed any internet problems? We've been having internet problems, cell phone problems. We're having this problem. I don't know if it's the government screwing around or what, but these guys are talking about technology up in space. Servers up in space. It keeps it cooler up there. There's no vacuum up there. It's cooler up there. I don't know. See, these guys, they don't know what the hell they're talking about. They could talk about the Earth's gonna blow up, or no, the moon's gonna fall and blow up, or whatever. But anyways, our phones and internet has been messed up. My monitors and everything have been going nuts. My cell phone is slow. Even I see my live feed has had a couple glitches in there. I saw myself move like per frames per, you know what I mean? But I don't know. So this jerk off, Rick Wells and his buddy there, Doc. They went to Spain on the border of Spain, and they stick the man microphones in front of these people's faces. Oh, well, what do you think about what's going on here? What do you think about this? What do you think about? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I just I don't I don't know. So what about you, Mister? Whatever, blah blah blue bee blah boo boo. Oh no, I don't know. I just look for the freedom. That's all I know. This guy actually went out of his way and went to damn Spain. Who paid for that? His followers buying his shit, the gold stock thing and those meals, those freeze dried meals is paying for that son of a bitch, and him and that piece of shit Doc is going all the way to Spain border and just sit there at the beach and look at these people come in. What in the God's name is going on? Okay, we got another Dave. They don't know what. Okay, I'm sorry. What's They don't know what they're talking about. You're right. They don't. They don't know what the friggin' they're talking about. This guy here, I want to strangle this guy. He goes like this. Him and his friend there. They don't know what they're talking about. They talk about rubbish, garbage, whatever they call it, even in England. Rubbish, garbage. And they're talking about, oh, we're gonna have a war in the next couple of months. They're gonna bomb us. We're gonna have World War III. We're gonna have this. Buy my food. Buy stock in gold. Buy this. Buy that. Buy toilet pans. Buy your toilet seats by the dozen. Buy your toilet paper. Oh, we're gonna have a World War III. Buy more of my food. Buy the buckets. Buy the 5-gallon buckets of frickin' beans and rice. Honestly, people, I'd rather, when something ever happens like that, I'd rather be right in front of that mushroom cloud. Poof, instantly. I don't want to live through it. It's a very painful death. Very painful. Anyways, let's see what he has to say again.
The most eye-opening thing you've heard today about cyber attacks.
Oh, cyber attacks.
I'm referring to the specific session I went to. It was called AI Enhanced Cyber Defense Against AI-Driven Threats. So we're entering a world now where bad actors will use AI to enhance their attacks on various infrastructure or whatever they are planning to do. But then another flip side of it is how the defenders will also be using AI to defend against these attacks. So you have both sides now preparing for war, essentially.
They talk about we're going to go to war. It's never going to happen. It's all bullshit.
With cyber threats.
Cyber threats. What else?
Which is why AI plays such a critical role. There's a whole nother layer to this.
What about the new chickenpox or chickenpox coming back?
We're headed towards AI wars.
Exactly.
AI wars.
And ironically enough, I couldn't have planned this out better. I was sitting there, and they introduced the speaker today, and it was an IDF major. So apparently it started when they were in the 90s, and so the speaker was, it got an Israel National Defense Award, and was very knowledgeable on AI. And in this show, we've even talked about how AI, it's speculated that AI is being used in war times. And here I am sitting.
We're not in the 1940s, people.
Explain how
Come on.
it's playing out. So to get into some of the specifics briefly, we've heard of DDoS attack where hackers typically would, when they're planning an attack, they were able to do one of two things. They were able to do a DDoS attack, which was just, it's kind of wide, it can affect a wide network, but you can't really target what you're doing. It just kind of causes problems, right? But then on the flip side, they can do very focused attacks, but it's just a pinpoint. It just can take out, one system. Now with AI, what they're able to do.
Anyways, okay, this is for instance. They got that weird guy I was telling you about earlier about when I was posting my post on YouTuber, and they deleted my video. It was about the sky, whatever it was, sky down. But they can have this guy, other guy in there act like a total douchebag, and then whatever. And if I get my video taken down because I'm talking about this asshole, freaking Rick Wells, he and his buddy Doc Alini, whatever his name is, he's a follower. We're supposed to have World War III, he says. We're supposed to have cyber attacks. We're supposed to have what's the other one? Cyber attacks. We're supposed to have chemical warfare. We're supposed to have the disease warfare. We're supposed to have a new disease now. All this new stuff we're supposed to have. Where is he getting this information? Is he getting it off of these fake news reels or something like that? Or, I think he just does this for ratings, as far as I'm concerned. If y'all want to know if y'all want to know, look up Rick Wells online. You'll find his address. If you want to strangle him or whatever, you go over there and you find where he is and you talk to him, not me. I'm just saying, this guy's a total phony. He's a whack job. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He should not be talking about politics on the air. Then after he says all this other gruesome shit, it really upsets me. I'm an uncle. I have a niece and two nephews. What he says about kids, well, they're not kids anymore. They're adults now. I saw them grow up from little babies to adults. It hurts me to hear about little kids, passing on the wrong side of the, whatever. And it's very disturbing to talk about something like that on the radio. And you have to visualize in your head what's going on in uranium or those countries over there. And he just talks about it like nothing. Oh, like he really cares. Oh, why? Why do they do that? They shouldn't do that. Why? He acts like he cares. But then he's so animated. When he talks, he's such bullshit. Talks bullshit. Okay, I got another thing here. David, okay. Fear mongering is strong with this one. Yikes. I'm not mongering. I'm not mongering at all. If this guy here is the warmonger, he's the warmonger. I'm not. I'm here for peace. I'm not out here for war. I like to have my freedom back. When I grew up as a kid, I want that freedom back. I want our constitutional rights back. We have the right to bear arms. We have the right for free speech. We have the right to, like we've been doing for all our lives. Now all our rights are taken over, but we still have things that's going on out there, but we still have other things. As far as for presidencies, I don't trust anybody. I just go on with my life. But I just don't like hearing jackasses like this saying, oh, we're going to have World War III. It will never happen. You know why? Do you know why we're not having a World War III? It's about freaking money. Everybody's got the piece of the pie right now. That's the freaking demon of... That's the nature of the beast right now, is freaking money. That's the most evilest thing in the world. Yeah, it's nice to have money to buy things and do things, but these guys buy it for power, to blow people up and put put those weapons in the wrong hands. It's all about money. They're not gonna do nothing. They say stuff like this to you until you can believe it and get all scared and everything. You think I'm scared? No, I'm not. Ladies and gentlemen, think about it. Just think about it. I gotta see what else Rich said. David. Not. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, cool, man. Yeah, no, that guy. That guy doesn't know what he's talking about, man. He does not know. I'm just trying to spread awareness about this guy. I want everybody to abolish this guy. He's a freaking phony. I just want to... Oh, he just pisses me off. I can't stand his voice. I can't stand his friend there he talks to. All he's there for is to make fake news and make money for this gold commercial and make money off this freaking survival food that he's selling. He only has 2 sponsors. Then after it's all said and done, he has a Bible study. Can you believe that crap? Have Bible study after talking about death and stuff? Really? Okay, let's see.
Generation Alpha. I've never heard this term before. That's the new generation. My son is now in it since he was just 4. Generation Alpha is 2010.
Generation Alpha now we got?
What happens in the virtual world, Rick, is very real to Generation Alpha. So the future, they say, spatial. We're talking autonomous vehicles, holograms, robots, and humans all coexisting in the same ecosystem. So 2024, they say, is the year of vision. And this is where you talk about the concept of a digital twin. That is where AI, imagine this wearable, telling you, Rick, hey, there's a pothole up ahead, watch out for this. Or there's a car approaching, take heed of this. Or maybe it's watching the food you're about to eat, and it's got peanuts in it, and you've got a terrible peanut allergy, and it tells you ahead of time, hey, don't eat that. I find that practically to be a very good application of this technology. But I have to mention this. One of the executives said what keeps her up at night is the notion of virtual air rights. So when you start to wear devices this personal, the air around you becomes real estate. And so the question becomes, who owns that real estate? And if you're in your own house, shouldn't you be able to own that space around you? I thought that was a fascinating aspect of this wearable technology.
Explain what you just said about
explain.
space around you.
Okay,
What do you mean?
So because you're wearing devices that are computing the space around you in real time, you're now talking about real estate that's around. You would say that it's your personal device, but your personal devices are capturing all the space around you. When you're in your own home, it's computing that data in real time. The whole point of 5G, and as we go to 5.5 and 6G, is that the latency is decreasing, so that it's happening in real time.
5G and 6G? What's going to kill me now?
We talked about wearables, things like wearing your bracelet, that will take your blood pressure. This is advanced.
My bracelet tells
This is a little
blood
bit of
pressure.
Minority Report. So it was a concept I'd never heard before of this aerial real estate around you. And her question was, and she doesn't know the answer, who owns that real estate? Because if it's not you, then who? So someone's going to be getting into what you might call virtual real estate around you, because these devices aren't capturing that real estate.
Okay, that's
a lot.
That's a topic for lawyers.
But I do want to add this too.
Lawyers are going to be battling this out.
Oh yeah.
Who owns the virtual real estate around you?
Yes.
Go ahead.
100%. No, the last point
This guy is a total jack-off, man.
Imagine this broadcast we're in right now.
I'm videotaping this asshole right now, and I got a guy right now, he's saying this guy is a total, he is a freaking warmonger bastard.
Take your phone and flip it up. It's now holograms, and imagine the 4 of us.
We're gonna flip our phones now. We're gonna flip our phones now. You flip the phone like what is it, Star Trek? Beam me up, Scotty. Now we're gonna have holograms now. What kind of drugs these guys taking? I like to know.
Put it on your device. So they're already talking about iPhone 16, 17, 18. The next projection of the image, of the video.
No, I was talking about down there, she's living about, and we're just talking about politics thingies here.
That's going to be the next big innovation in AI.
She lives in my house.
It relates to holographic technology.
FaceTime will be obsolete.
FaceTime will be
whatever it
obsolete.
is, whatever technology we'll be using will be 3D.
We're gonna have 3D, three-dimensional. So you hit a button, we're gonna watch a hologram in the air.
FaceTime will become obsolete. There'll be a new technology. Did anybody in the panel give us a projected date of when they expect to see holographic phones in use?
No, I just know when they started talking about iPhones, they acted as though it's in the next generation. Either the next generation or the one right after that. So we're talking, I would say, within 2 to 3 years. So they already have technology. Yeah, they already I mean, we already know the 3D holographic technology is there. The difference is they can create the technology. It's about what device you're watching it on. How do you perceive that technology? So they've got to create the device to be able to see it. They can project it. It's just about what you can actually see. We can see a 3D world on the screen in a way.
These guys, I don't know. I don't know what these guys are just totally out of his mind. Oh, that's exactly what David said. Yeah, I'm in it. The radio guy is out of his mind. Yeah, if you got a radio, tune in on 4.84 megahertz. That's WWCR. You can hear all the freaking funniness going on with this guy. I'm gonna make a freaking a poll on this guy. We need to get this guy off the air. This guy is a total tool. He's a total fake. And I'm sick and tired of him playing or saying we're going to be ended. This world's going to end in World War III. We're not in no World War III. It's all about, like I said, it's all about freaking money. No one's going to die. No one's going to win. No one's going to come out of the hole like an ostrich. We're all going to be here. We're going to be fine and well. But they're going to raise the taxes, raise all the monies, and we'll be out in the street. That's what's going to happen. Right? You know, our living cost is so high. It's just outrageous. It is outrageous. That's it. That tech is decades away. Are you sure about that, Dave? Because they said about how it's like talking Star Trek. Like you know, these guys must be Trekkies. I'm not a Trekkie. I'm the nerd. I like the radios. I like building things. I like I mean, it's just like, you know, like I showed you. Where's that thing? I got a phone. You flip it open. Dude. Okay, Spock, beam me up, Scotty. And you hit the button. Oh, I got a message for you. Spock has keeled over, and I think his ear fell off, and you have to glue it back on because he can't stand up straight. His equilibrium is off. Okay, bleep. Okay, we'll be beam me up, Scotty. I'll be up there. Captain Kirk out. And you see freaking, what's his name, in the hologram with his ear missing. He's on the ground, like, holding his ear, bleeding, you know. We're going to have a hologram in the air to see a picture. How's that possible? Unless it's done by a laser or laser beams, you know, not like, well, yeah, laser or LED, high-powered LEDs that will blind you. Like, we need that. You know what LEDs, certain LEDs are bright you can't look at, and of course you cannot look through a laser because they'll burn the corneas out of your face. It's a fact. But, today's my birthday, and I'm just going to go wild, hog wild today here on the Adam Sam Radio page. I welcome everybody. This is Adam Sam Radio. You're talking to Adam here. It's Adam himself. It's like I'm exploding up in the sky, blowing everything up, and blowing this guy up. This guy's a total tool. Rick Wells and his buddy Doc. Here we go.
He would take all the data that he has generated through social media, text messaging, through emails, things like that. They would create what we would call a digital twin. And basically, it would make a digital version, a digital copy of you, or Uncle Buck, or whoever it is, and even integrate Uncle Buck's voice, so you could have a conversation with him and everything after he's passed away. Okay? That's stories from 2 or 3 years ago. But now, Rick, they're moving into the idea of digital clones. Now, what's the difference between a digital twin and a digital clone? Well, a digital twin is just a mirrored image of your digital footprint that you created. With a digital clone,
yeah, like a 3D printer. You can take this thing right here, and you can put it in a 3D printer and make a box just like this. It's totally the opposite.
That, in all essence, is you with the digital footprint that you've left behind. So, and we were kind of chatting about this a little bit earlier, Rick. Imagine you could be at the house, you know, taking care of Miss Susan or writing a book, but your digital clone could be operating in the metaverse and cyberspace.
So I could be a digital clone, I'd be in cyberspace, and I'd be alive.
And
what the hell are these guys on?
Your digital information, that would be copied over to your digital clone. And it could come to a day where people wouldn't know whether they're talking to the real Rick Wiles or the clone of Rick Wiles.
I don't get.
And they're doing this in order to. We've heard numbers here, Rick, that within 2 or 3 years, maybe 30% of the workforce of some industries will be digital employees. People that they don't even exist
Well,
in
I
the
could
real
say
world.
one thing. I have to say, there's one state, I don't know if it was Kentucky or whatever. There's a Burger King. They actually have automated robots doing your food now. That's the only thing that I do know about. These guys are talking about holograms, talking about you put your information out, you can clone yourself into digital format, and you could, what is this, Sci-Fi Channel? I mean, this is sci-fi shit. Where'd they get their information from? Like I said, this Rick Wells guy has got to go. He's got to go. Everybody complain about this guy. Make a poll of this guy. Complain to WWCR. Get his ass off the air. He's a phony. He's getting these other believers that they're gullible to believe what he's saying. It's all shit, crap, and smoke and mirrors. Do you understand what I'm saying? Y'all know, right? Right. I know David knows. David, he's watching right now, and he knows what I'm talking about. That tech is, yeah, that's right. It's already, yeah. It's never going to happen. It's never going. How? You tell me, how is that tech going to happen? How? I'm lucky to live to be 50 to listen to all this BS. I wish they made a time machine. If they're talking science fiction, make a time machine so this way I can go back to my childhood where I was more happier than I am now. After I had a bad childhood, and now I'm starting to calm down. I got my own house now. I got my equipment. I got my hobbies. I got my everything. Now this guy here. What planet is he on? I think he's an alien. Now I start to sound like a weirdo, but I think he's just a freaking weirdo alien. This Rick Wells guy is nothing but a freaking phony. All he likes to do is get everybody wild up, buy all the food in the stores, just like it happened last year. You go to a store, World War III is going to happen. We're going to get blown up. Buy all the food you can get, buy all the gas. The gas was like $4 a gallon. Diesel is like $5 and something cents a gallon. Boat gas is $3 a gallon. I buy boat gas. I use it for my motorcycles because I don't like using that shit gas because it's got alcohol in it. It's all plant. It's all plant-based alcohol. It clogs your carburetors. Anyways, he's trying to make your life miserable, this guy. You listen to Mr. Rick Wells. He knows everything. He knows how the world spins. He knows the time, each time it spins, how many revolutions per minute. He thinks he knows it all. He thinks he's Jesus. Then after it's all over, then he has his Bible study. How could you possibly do something like that after talking like a total jackass for about an hour or two? Then have a Bible study on the air? Let's see what he's else got to say.
Your appointments, your obligations, just really becoming your personal assistant. That's just one example of a virtual employee, a personal assistant. Every business executive knows how important it is to have a personal assistant on your staff. Somebody that is assigned to you, the CEO, to make sure that the CEO's time is not being wasted and that the CEO can be focused on the bigger issues of the organization. Rick,
I think it's human.
Yeah, go ahead, Tom.
I think it's going to go even further than that. If that's 24 months away, then within 5 years, we're going to have these digital personas at middle management and maybe even in the C-suite.
It's happening already. We have robots serving food now. Where the fuck have you guys been? Excuse me, where the hell have you guys been?
Digital personality.
So, Doc, you got an idea. You walked up, sitting there with a bell. You walked up and took a seat with us. and I told him my idea, and it was, okay, somebody's
His
gonna
idea.
start
Did you hear that? His
a
idea.
virtual employee human resource company, a staffing company. Like when you need temporary.
Stamping company.
Or
Stamping.
a headhunter company. And so if a corporation needs to fill an important position, they will retain what we call a headhunter. It's a personnel recruiting company. Or if you just need temporary employees, you'll go to a temp agency. And so I told you guys, listen, this is going to be a new business. There will be companies that will offer.
I don't know. I can't stomach listening to that guy. I'm sorry, guys, to cut that off because I can't stand listening to that man. That man is just the most dumbest guy I've ever heard in my entire life. He got banned off like 2 or 3 he used to have one in there off of not Vieira. That's like right across from or right after Melbourne, Florida. As you get off the highway, in the buildings right there. He used to have a studio. This was going back way back in the mid 2000s. Around mid 2000s. Where the hell did all that happen to that stuff? What happened to all the equipment? Because he got shut down because he's a weirdo. He's a whack job. Somebody do something. Somebody should shut this guy down, getting everybody worked up. Not me. I'm just making a video about how stupid and retarded this guy is. I gotta seek another message. Good show. Happy birthday again. Good night. All right, man, Dave. Take care. Thank you for watching. I wish more people would be watching because this is serious stuff. Because it's actually it's pretty stupid. Anyways, I just figured I'd make a video. It's probably about 12 now. It's not my birthday anymore. So I'm gonna end the video here. So like I said, these are old-fashioned chocolates right here, or candies. And you want to get a vintage thing of vintage candy, here you go. This is the company. Right there. My sister gave me that for my birthday, and man, I tell you, those Pop Rocks, I'm definitely going to keep those and use them as a prop or whatever. I don't want to. I know what they do. I know what the sensation does in her mouth. It pops and sizzles. And she got me that and a book, and I got a backpack for when I travel on my bike. And so, guys, 73s, and thank you very much for whoever who joined me. I will post this, share this to public. It should be public. I don't understand why. Usually my friends would be on here, all my friends would be, they should be coming in here, saying stuff, but I don't know why they don't. Somehow it's only picking so much people. I don't understand. I must be doing something wrong. Do I have to hit the unlisted thing, or I'm putting public? I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Because every time I go live stream, I only get some people and I don't get my friends. Usually my friends would pop up and say hi. But I don't got any of my friends coming in here. I don't understand what's going on. And that's the other thing. I'm gonna put a ratchet in the piece of wood. There is that guy, that Cobra guy, that retard freaking troll-looking guy. He is just a weird guy. All he does is sits in front of his camera and people send him freaking money. He's got 3 billion subscribers and his channel is so huge. He does absolutely nothing. He just sits in front of a camera all day and makes noises, gets drunk, gets cocked off his ass, and then he just, it's just gross. You could just imagine how the smell in that house would smell like. Then he had, like I said, he had this girl was after him for a while, and then she came in the picture. He was nice and happy. Then after a while, it got out of hand. Told her to get drag your ass. And she wanted to have kids with this guy. Ugh, I can imagine his undies must stink real bad. He hasn't looked like he showered in months, years. And he's got these, he calls them his trolls, meaning he's supposed to be like this powerful, whatever kind of guy. Trolls we call trolls like haters. Trolls to him are his trolls that help him. So his trolls come to the door, give him money or give him alcohol. That should be banned off YouTube. Why did you ban my video? It was a military video, and then it got banned off YouTube. Why? Why don't you ban him and ban, and hopefully I can almost guarantee it Rick Wells is on YouTube too. If he's on here, he should be banned too. Because all he does is he just tells fake news. Like we really give a rat's ass. We all know what's going on in the world. We don't have to listen to this creep. This guy here, he's just a nobody. Just a nobody. But anyways, I better get my my old man ass to bed because tomorrow's another day, and I'm a little sore today. I better get some rest and call this a night, I guess. But anyways, we'll say 73s. Thanks for joining me on my birthday, or whatever you want to call it, and put that back and put some of this stuff back. So all this shit's all moving around. What in God's name? There. Anyways, let's see. Okay, guys, I guess there's nobody else watching, so I'm gonna call this a night, and we'll say 73s. And this hair looks like shit. I gotta get a haircut soon. My hair's falling out too because all that radiation. I think. Who knows? Never ever happened. Anyways, guys, 7-3, and we'll catch you on the next one. Happy joy. I'm 50 years old. Whoopie-doo. Next year I'll be talking about I'll be 51. And I'll probably look older probably by next year. My face will be all melted and everything, and who knows what's gonna happen. I don't know. Look at me now and look at me next year. Who knows? Maybe I won't change. I don't know. But might change a couple little things here and there maybe. I don't know. Whatever. Anyways, guys. 73s. We'll catch you on the next one. Okay. Alright, where did I get this thing? 73s, guys.